Welcome back, Halo followers. Today we have insane news you don't want to miss. The Season 5 Reckoning trailer just came out. This includes new Flood customization, 2 new maps, which I am so excited to talk about, and of course, Firefight, King of the Hill, and matchmaking, as well as a Forge AI toolkit that will basically be on a couple new canvases. It looks like at least a new snow canvas, which we see gameplay of it here. And we also have new customization by all helmet cross core finally coming to the game. We also have career rank journey and obtain the rank of hero to unlock the Master Chief Mark 6 armor kit. That's insane. We also have the return of Extraction from Halo 4, reimagined for Halo Infinite, and we can earn XP to advance our battle pass in custom games. So where do I freaking begin? Let's just start talking about Firefight and Flood, right? So I gotta say right off the bat, man, this Flood customization it looks gnarly, right? I do worry it's gonna be a little bit confusing during games of Infection, right? But this is kind of accompanied with the AI, right? This funny little moment where the Spartan's staring at this grunt. And basically, it looks like our matchmaking maps are going to be invaded by Covenant, right? They're going to be dropping down in maybe Phantoms, but at least drop pods, spawning in, just dropping in to multiplayer. And we also have a look at a new Banished Forge palette, which is not really being well advertised here. This does look like Forge, obviously, you know. This is a new map we have not seen before, and the Forge objects here, the models just kind of look thrown together. You can even see some phasing going on, which makes me think that this is the already confirmed Banished palette that was coming for Season 5, right? So we're also going to get probably this new map, this new glacier kind of map that is going to be all snowy, including new rocks potentially here. That's what we see. And maybe this is already a finished BTB map. That I'm really excited for. But I think what's insane, what's really captivating everyone right now is Firefight, right? Not only are they going to be invading probably all of matchmaking, all the matchmaking maps, but also probably some of the Forge matchmaking maps. And we're gonna be able to jump into that with probably many players. There's no details exactly how many players. Of course, we're definitely gonna find out at least on October 17th when this does drop next week. But I think it would be insane if all 24 players could join in. Maybe there's going to be some hard cap on how many players can fight with the Banished or, with all these other AI. And that's another thing, by the way. We saw in the API recently that there is going to be Marines, boss battles. I mean, you name it, right? Pretty much everything from the campaign is going to be available in the Forge AI toolkit, most likely. I'm also curious about the making it work in Forge maps, right? But anyways, yes, there's also a 50-tier battle pass. This was confirmed by IGN. And there's also this. We have cross-core helmets finally coming. This is basically where you can switch any helmet to any different core, which is something we've been begging for since day one. But thankfully, it's finally coming. By the way, you can look at this Spartan here. He has like this weird texture kind of thing on his armor. And I don't think we've been really seeing many textures with customization. It's mainly just been color codings and like different kind of patterns or like detail textures, I guess. But this is like a full-on texture. So this is probably a part of the Flood, customization. And they're doing something a little bit different with free stuff. I think the free stuff is just going to be given, or it's because basically they're doing it in a 50-tier battle pass, so it's going to be a lot easier to get through the free stuff. And of course, you're going to be able to get those 1,000 credits. So if you save them up, you won't have to buy Season 6, right? Because of course, Season 5 is going to cost $10, right? We also have a new hero rank reward, Infinite Mark 7. So basically, I think that means if you're really high ranked, you can play as Master Chief, which is freaking nuts, right? That's something we've wanted to do for over a decade. People wanted to do that in Halo 3, and we're finally going to be able to do it. We also see gameplay of a Firefight map, right? So not only are we getting 2 new maps, Crystal Caves and I think it's called Forbidden, right? We're also getting, oh my gosh, yes, there is a Phantom drop. Yes, okay, that's awesome. We have a Chieftain here and a Hunter here. and pretty much everything else you can think of. But this is on Oasis, right, which is a standard map. But this is actually directly from the campaign, which we all figured would be coming. But this is Firefight King of the Hill, which is going to be very interesting to play because, you know, I don't think there's ever been a way to play a mode exactly with AI, especially spawnable AI. So, you know, we really got to give 343 credit for this, guys. This is absolutely insane. Let's scroll back here to the beginning because there's 2 new maps as well as Extraction coming. So, I can't exactly remember all the details of Extraction. It's basically where you pop down this thing. Both teams can like take it and steal it and set it up and defend and attack and things like that. So it's kind of a more interactive King of the Hill, I guess, from my memory's sakes. I can remember. Oh my goodness, look at this flood customization. This is creepy, man. I mean, this is really just building upon the Halo 2 anniversary flood model, right? Which looked really creepy. But this is really honoring the flood look, right? While kind of adding some new details to it. We have this one Spartan here with these tentacles coming out of his head, popping out way to the side of it. I wonder if that's a bounty box, like you can shoot that up there. Probably not, but it would be funny. But the weapons are also infected, which is something we've never seen before, or I even thought of. But this also makes me realize that there might actually be some validity to that leak that we've seen a while ago that Sean W covered, where there was going to be Season 5 was going to have a non-human core. And so this is pretty damn close to it. No one guessed it. We all thought that it was going to be the robot core. We thought it was going to be the playable elites maybe, but I don't know anyone else could even thought of Flood, right? No one was theorizing Flood was going to be a playable thing, right? But this is really neat. We have a returning mode on 2 new maps. One of them is a new arena map. This is Prism. This is actually the birthplace of the Needler from, well, yeah, the Halo Needler, right? So where are those crystals from? This place, right? They're mined, I guess, and put into needlers and the needle rifle and other needle weapons. So this is really cool. When you shoot those needle stacks up on the top of the map or sideways, you can actually use them as traps, right? Which I think is really neat, really neat, and get a kind of good look at the map here. This is another new arena map. We weren't sure if this was a BTB map or not, but it's pretty clear that this is a small to medium range sized map. Maybe 6v6. I think that'd be pushing it, but probably just a 4v4. So no BTB map, but I'm not even mad. They don't even advertise the new canvas, which is confusing, or really exactly the new Firefight map, which is directly taken from the campaign. And my God, look at that flood model. It's so delicious. Don't you want to eat that up? But this map looks beautiful, right? Let's jump down real quick. And oh yeah, we got some Halloween cosmetics coming as well, because Halloween is right around the corner, or should I say Halloween? But this map, I mean, it looks pretty damn gorgeous. And then of course we have Covenant jumping down, or Banished jumping down and drop pods. And yeah, I guess they kind of disappear as time goes on because now it's no longer there. But this is really neat. This is really neat. And add AI to Forge creations. They can just spawn in. And of course, we're kind of going full circle now, but this is the new canvas map, I'm assuming, right? It's very large, very flat. We have the new Banished objects. These rocks look really cool. And guys, I just can't stress how excited I am for this. This is something we've been wanting forever. Yes, we've been able to do this for some time with mods, but to have 343 officially support it and put it in a mainline Halo game on Xbox too, I mean, that is huge. This is huge. And of course, it's going to probably come with some bugs and some flaws and some drawbacks, but thank you, 343. I mean, seriously, thank you. This is awesome. All these Banished models are going to look amazing on our maps. So many people have been trying to create Banished maps, and they just haven't. Well, honestly, a lot of them have been looking good, but it just doesn't quite 100% feel like Banished. So I'm really excited about that. So that is the bulk of what we have there, but we also have some new gameplay from IGN where basically they just run around these maps. Prism looks beautiful, by the way. Playing Extraction. They also talk about exactly what Extraction is, if you remember it from Halo 4. But I mean, this is quite a gorgeous map, and I hats off to 343 for taking the advice, or just doing it. I don't know if they actually took my advice. I don't think they need it, but yes, the maps were getting very repetitive. It was just a bunch of UNSC bases, but I'm glad they're shaking things up. They're going back to making another kind of rustic, ancient tomb-like map with Forbidden, and then also with Prism. They're doing something entirely new, a place that it does have relevance in the Halo universe, which I think is so important for a Halo map. This is the home of the Kneelers, and the skybox is real beautiful. This map was actually leaked a long time ago. I just haven't really been able to show it. But there's also new gameplay of Forbidden too, which is kind of cool. So yeah, I mean, this is amazing. We do have some more goodies in just a second, but just watching this, man, I mean, I'm freaking excited to jump in. And of course, we have the Halo World Championship happening, I think the 11th, 12th, and 13th, right? And then Season 5 is officially dropping on October 17th for $10 or 1,000 credits, right? So just to recap, we have new Flood customization. I don't think this is a new core. I think this is simply just things that are going to be like cross-core customization and stuff like that, but I don't think it's actually a new core. But they also, well, IGN confirmed that there was a 50-tier battle pass. But I think this is all the news that we have on Season 5 right now. I think we've pretty much recapped everything. I just can't believe we're going to be able to play as Master Chief. This is a good season. This is a really good season. I would hope that they release a roadmap. They're also going to be doing some live shows here soon, or at least previews of what is coming more in detail. So this isn't it. There's going to be a whole list of quality of life updates, probably, and tons of other little tweaks and things here and there. I mean, this game is starting to get really fun. I've actually been having a blast with the big team battle heavies the other day, which is so fun, so freaking fun. So Season 4 is wrapping up, and Season 4 was a good step forward. It was probably the best update so far, but Season 5 is definitely beating it, and I am thrilled to get into this with you guys. I mean, wow. Forge AI is actually happening. Firefight is actually happening. Finally, for the first time in so many years, it's finally coming. This is big, so thank you, 343. I'll catch you guys in the next one soon. There's probably going to be a lot of news here in the near future, so keep an eye out on Halo Follower, and be sure to subscribe. Join me on the journey of following Halo. Peace.